Hey guys, this is your trusted weather forecast, and today we'll be going over a very major tornado outbreak that will be happening this coming Sunday, exactly a week after the Easter tornado outbreak. Before we get into this video, I ask you to subscribe. About 88% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you like weather-related content, it doesn't hurt to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss an upload. Let's get right into it. These colors correspond to the Storm Prediction Center's colors, so green would be marginal, yellow slight, orange enhanced, red moderate. You can see for yourself, this is a hypothetical outlook. I will show you the current outlook and the models after this, but this is what I think will happen in the day one outlook tomorrow. You can see enhanced goes through Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, a small portion of the western Florida panhandle, much of Georgia, and a small part of South Carolina. And you can see a moderate risk going through Louisiana, Mississippi, and the parts of Alabama. This is where you will have your main tornado threat, but there will be chances for tornadoes elsewhere. I would like to stress that there is a chance for significant tornadoes, not as bad as the Easter outbreak, but the chance is still there. There's enough for at least a 10% chance for an EF2 or greater tornado per 25 miles. So let's get right into the models. Okay, these are the weather models. We're going to go through them briefly. Skip to Sunday, you can see a first round moves in through Mississippi, Alabama, and then through parts of Georgia. And then this is the main round right here. You can see it's not super widespread, but it's widespread enough for them to issue a moderate outlook. I will say a high risk is not possible. I'm just going to straight up say that. It won't happen, but moderate is a decently good call for right now. You can see storms really start to form into a squall line around late evening into the overnight hours. On Sunday, they form a squall line in Mississippi, Alabama, and then they start dissipating once they get into not dissipating, but weakening as they get into far southern Alabama in the Florida Panhandle, which is why I'm skeptical leaving the Florida Panhandle right over here. And then enhance because these storms will be hit or miss for that area, and they might not even hit in the first place. So that will be something to watch. But I left it there just in case these storms do hit. And if I show you the significant tornado parameters briefly, with that round you can see there's lots of pinks, lots of purples. These areas are where the greatest tornado threat will be if storms hit. These are showing the tornado parameter if storms will hit. For example, by hour 60, you can see the Florida Panhandle is in orange, which is like 2 to 3. But if storms don't hit, nothing will happen, basically. So don't be fooled by these colors thinking something will happen. Because something might not happen. It depends if the storms actually hit you. You can see, especially in the early evening hours on Sunday, it really kicks off, especially in Mississippi, Alabama, where we have that current moderate risk issued. And if we look at weather soundings, briefly, if they load, it shows a tornado threat. There are some scattered PDS tornado threats. I do think a PDS tornado watch will be issued because there is definitely potential for significant tornadoes, especially in Mississippi, Alabama. And if we look at surface-based CAPE numbers briefly, you can see their CAPE values up to 3,000 for the most part. So that's that. And going into the Storm Prediction Center, they do have a moderate risk highlighted here. And if we look at tornado threat, 15% chance for tornadoes with significant severe through Jackson, Alexandria, Monroe, again, Montgomery, Hadesburg, Mobile, Savannah, Jackson are all into significant severe, and some of those are into 15%. Wind is less widespread. It's more widespread in a corridor from Louisiana through South Carolina with a chance for significant severe. And hail is more of a threat westwards into Texas, Arkansas, but there is still a chance, especially in Mississippi and western Alabama. So this will be definitely something to watch for the moderate risk. Do I think the moderate risk will expand in any direction? Not currently. I think what they have right now will stay with maybe a few small adjustments to the other risks. But for right now, I think the moderate risk is perfectly positioned where it's at. And I would also like to talk about briefly upcoming strong storms, locally strong storms that will be happening in the Great Lakes region. They do not have a marginal highlighted right now, but it is definitely possible in later outlooks. Right here, it does say a few strong wind gusts, small hail is possible with the most intense storms. So that will also be something to watch as these storms, as the severe storms that are happening Sunday move into the Carolinas Monday. That's your trusted weather forecast for this upcoming major severe tornado outbreak. Please make sure to subscribe, leave a comment if you want, like this video. Goodbye.